How much do you love Sonic? Is this like Joker or not Joker? Sorry, man.
I'm Riddler.
Riddle. I know. I apologize. I feel like I've lost my nerd cred.
That's okay.
It's Thursday morning. You're watching The Art of Comics. I'm Andres Salazar. We're here at Comic-Con Thursday, the first full day of 2023. Let's check out what's going on here, and let's see if there's something fun we can see, okay? Let's do this. Really? But are you wearing Doctor Strange? Oh, is that...
No, I don't.
You don't have Doctor Strange stuff?
The only thing I had of Doctor Strange is kind of breakable and collectible, so I didn't want to bring it.
That's cool. Are you here by yourself or with your parents or friends?
Well, my mom's grabbing me some hand sanitizer right now, and
Nice.
I'm going with my comic book class.
Smart. You have a class that does comics?
Yeah.
Like in school?
No, it's like a summer camp.
I love it. What are you guys learning about?
Well, we're drawing stories.
Yeah?
And we're drawing like 2 to 4 page comic book stories.
So cool. I wish they had that at my school. That's awesome, dude. What's your name?
Jackson.
Jackson. Well, nice to meet you, Jackson. Cool, brother.
My name is Michael Lewis.
Nice to meet you, Michael. So, I've seen these Stormtrooper guys for decades. Well, maybe not decades, but at least 10 years. How long does it take to build, like, one of these costumes? Like,
I'm getting pretty good. I think I could probably knock one out in 2 weeks.
wow. Do you buy, I mean, are you molding this? I'm sure there's stores you can buy certain sections and you paint it. What do you do? How does it
I
work?
don't own a vacuum form machine, so I have to buy the parts molded, trim them down, glue them together, and build the suit, and then weather it. And
Okay. So you buy like pieces. I mean, is it like plastic? Is it PVC pipe? What is it like?
it's ABS.
Okay, it's ABS. So you buy it in sections, and then you put it together, and then kind of like weather it and dry brush it, things like that.
Well, like for example, the arm.
Yeah.
This part is one section, and this part is another section, and then they would come vacuum form, so they would have edges. You'd have to trim the edges off and make it your size.
Are there like websites or I'm sure you're like on fan groups that kind of help you with like where to get stuff and ideas or?
So I'm part of a specific group, and we help people in that specific group.
Okay, cool. Right on.
So yes, we do have a place that we get our suits from.
Oh, okay.
But we don't share that information with other people. Because,
really?
Because our suits are actually reasonably priced, and suits are getting a little ridiculous now.
Like give us an idea of like what are we talking price wise? Like what do people, when I see a Stormtrooper Comic-Con, how much did he throw down?
Somewhere between 1,000 and 1,500.
Damn. that's no joke. Like that's a costume.
Yeah, I have about 3 of them. They're not cheap.
Yeah.
Vader's more expensive.
Is he because of the lights or the different like pieces?
Leather bodysuit's $1,000 alone.
Wow. And then do you get this tooled someplace, or you just buy that piece, the sand sheet, the leather piece here? Yeah,
This?
the vinyl. Yeah.
We have a lady in Lancaster who makes them for us, and then we have our logo sewn
sewn
on
on there and
shoulder.
stuff. So that's like your guild or troop or whatever.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
What does that stand for? TDSR.
The Dark Side Riders, Dirty Boys, because
Cool.
we're dirty boys.
Is it kind of like? I just had a thought. Motorcycle clubs have a cut. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And are you guys kind of like? Is it kind of like that kind of a club thing? I'm not saying you're outlaw. You're not saying you're Sons of Anarchy, but you're not the Hell's Angels. But is it kind of like that? In a
I
way?
guess.
Maybe, I don't know.
Not everybody does it.
Okay.
Some people wear a logo, some people don't.
Yeah.
We just, our Sand Trooper division happens to have a logo that we wear on the shoulder, and
I think it's cool, dude. Thanks so much.
That's how you know it's one of us.
Yeah, that's really cool, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Tell me about who are you dressed as?
Well, I'm Kali from League of Legends, specifically a skin called KDA.
Okay. What are you excited about Comic-Con for? Like, why are you here?
I really like the artist alley, like a
Oh,
lot.
cool.
As an artist myself, I love to
Awesome.
support smaller artists.
Excellent.
I like taking pictures with other cosplayers, and I was really hoping to just go check out the booths in the exhibit hall because
Cool.
it's one of my favorite things to do.
Do you have art here to show us?
I don't. I do. I don't have any, but I have photos on my phone. But I never. Actually, wait, no. I do have my sketchbook with me.
Show. Okay, you
actually.
got to show us because I'm an artist too. I do comics. I have this channel here called The Art of Comics, so I want to see what you do. Let's break this down. What was your name again?
Kylo.
Oh, Kylo.
Yes. I've
Okay,
done.
let's see what you got here. This is live.
I'll show
We're
you.
gonna
I'll
see.
show you my best artwork.
Show me the best.
This
Only
was,
the best.
was a friend of mine.
Nice. That guy.
This
Oh,
guy
there you
right
go.
here. Yeah.
Nice.
That was a friend of mine, and then I've drawn.
Ooh.
You see, I'm trying to like look at my
I
good
know, I
art
love
right
that.
now.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, this is like my kind of
So
sketchy
manga,
sketch.
kind of manga influence.
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
say.
yeah.
What's your favorite manga? What are you
Ooh.
into? Are you a reader of books or just anime?
I mean, I read books.
Okay.
But-
So what's your favorite manga? Or top?
Right
Five or
now,
whatever.
I just read Orange,
Oh, I don't know.
and
it.
Orange is really
Is it
sad.
good?
It's really sad. But
Okay.
my current favorite anime currently
Yeah.
is oh my god, what am I watching? I'm in the midst of finishing Demon Slayer,
Okay. Yeah.
and I really, really like Kakaguri, even though that's an unpopular opinion.
No, that's good.
I
Okay.
love gambling stuff,
Okay.
gambling
No, that's
games,
fun.
so I really like that show.
Do you like Vinland Saga?
I actually haven't watched it.
Oh. Okay. It's on Netflix. It's super easy. You have to watch Vinland Saga.
I'm gonna watch it.
But it might make you cry. But
That's
it is
fine.
it is good.
I've watched Weathering with You and
Oh, okay.
Silent Voice, so I'm prepared.
Have you seen
for-
Graves of the Fireflies?
Yes.
Okay.
I think
If-
I'll be ready.
Oh yeah, if you can survive Graves of the Fireflies, that's like to me that's like the most scary, the saddest
That is,
anime.
it is one of the saddest.
That's the saddest thing. You're here at Comic-Con. I've seen you've got pins from years previous.
Yes.
You've been many years.
Many years.
Why do you come to Comic-Con? What do you love about it?
It's people. There's lots of people I miss and see every year. The convention is just. I've been going here since 1994. Off
Wow.
and on. Yeah.
Wow,
more
that's
more regularly for the full 4 days since 2008.
Okay.
But prior to that was more off and on.
Yeah.
So-
I think the first year I came was '99 with my ex-wife. I'm on number 2 now, but that's another story, another podcast. So, are you a fan though? Is it comic books you grew up with, or is it like
I grew up.
movies, or what
I
is it?
grew up collecting comics.
Yeah.
I like the movies.
Yeah.
I like it all. Pretty
Yeah.
much all of it.
Star Wars. Can any of you guys tell me what the lodge is? Like, what's going on with all this business?
It's like immersive experience for each little like thing that is represented here. So
Like a
there's,
little video or some kind of
video, maybe like some of the make it like kind of like maybe some of them like do like probably like just immersive, like sometimes some of them sometimes like an escape room type thing, like you gotta figure out clues, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not exactly sure, but they're all different in different aspects. But it's just like to put the fan inside the experience, so it's kind of like immersive, like put you in that experience.
It's my first time here in San Diego and I've been enjoying it a lot.
また宇宙という設定をですね、あの世にあの世をですね、
We have Sonic the Hedgehog at the Speed Cafe.
I don't know. Like 1,000.
That is cool. Is this like a pop-up? Like, do you know what this is?
Restaurant for 1 month.
Oh, is this the line? That's the line.
Yeah. I would say maybe 1 hour.
1 hour? Okay.
So we are open till midnight, so whenever you have
Okay. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. Wow. Dude, that's some Sonic right there. An hour wait. That might be worth it though. Sonic. Oh, dude, your costume. Can I just like? You're rocking it, brother. What's your name?
I'm Albert.
Albert. How much do you love Sonic? Is this like Joker or not Joker? Sorry, man.
I'm Riddler.
I know. I apologize. I feel like I've lost my nerd cred.
That's okay.
For me, it's been like at least 15
My friend here has had the misfortune of me making a Tom Riddle reference because Riddler, Riddle.
That's awesome.
Go figure, right?
Dude, so is this something you've been looking forward to?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is something I've been looking forward to. I'm gonna
Where are you guys from?
He's local. I'm local. He's from Minneapolis.
You came from Minneapolis here.
Yep.
And besides the Sonic Speed Cafe, what else are you excited about Comic-Con for?
First this, and then experience the rest.
Yeah. So you're here for this first.
Pretty
Get
much.
this done, excited, and then
Figure out the rest after.
Did you buy this? Did you make this? What is this costume? It's amazing.
I basically bought most of this.
Bought it?
Yeah.
And you got the backpack?
This is also bought.
Dude, I love it.
Yep.
It's awesome.
He
Well,
made the shoes.
Have a
He
great
said, I'm
day.
coming all
Someone
the way
else
out.
made
He
the
told
shoes.
me, he said, I'm coming all the way out here from Minnesota. And I said, damn, dude, you got to go to Comic-Con. He goes, my address is Sonic. And I said, you've got to go to the Speed Cafe. You've got to, man.
What?
Okay, due to the bad positioning of the panel, I didn't really get any good footage of the Junji Ito panel over at the library, but I'll give you a quick little synopsis of it. It was really great to kind of see him, get a chance to see the creator, what he's like a little bit. He does talk with a lot of ums and ahs and that kind of stuff in Japanese, which I thought was interesting. So maybe just a sign that he's searching for words. That's a little thought I had. Also, I would say that I was really surprised to learn that he's all digital. So he doesn't use paper. He's all digital, which I thought was interesting. I'm going to cut out this music here for a second. So he works all digital with Manga Studio software on his Wacom tablet. I didn't get to ask him. I would have asked him about his assistants. Does he have assistants? Does he use them? I don't know. A lot of mangakas do. Not sure about him, but it was cool. They were all prepared questions, and then there were a couple questions in the last 15 minutes from the audience. Most of it was all prepared. They did show a little trailer for this new book, Soichi, I think it's called. And yeah, it was cool. So now let's do some more Comic-Con. It's freaking packed. It is freaking packed here. Thursday. Let's go this way. I actually want to get into the Marriott. That's what I want to do. Let's see if I can get over there. Maybe I'll actually go this way. Excuse me. We'll go this way to the Marriott. Right here. If this is the spot you go, it's local spot. It's not crowded. They got a deli in there. That's the spot right there. So if you want a free ice cream sandwich and a little goodie bag, you have to go in this long line for it. When you get to my age, a simple ice cream sandwich and a bunch of freaking cheesy, cheap-ass merch with some property that they're trying to promote is on it, it ain't worth it. Time is more valuable than that. If I was a little kid, though, I'd be all up about waiting for an hour for some little free ice cream, but I'm too old for that craziness. Okay, this is cool, just like this big freaking statue. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That's pretty cool, huh? This is a video game, right? Armored Core, right? Or no? You don't know? You're like, I don't know. I'm just here in line with my homie. Yeah, I think it's a video game. Cool. That looks pretty rad. I dig it. Yeah, people just don't even know. They're just supportive. They're just supportive people. I don't even know what this is. Hey, what's up, girl? What's going on? Can I check it out? Cool. Thank you. Whoa. Tekken. Whoa.
Younger version before they get like super jacked.
Okay, let's do it. All right. I don't know what I'm doing, but okay. Confirm X.
I haven't played Tekken.
I don't even know. Okay.
You're probably gonna destroy me.
I don't even know the rules. I know Super Street Fighter.
Street Fighter. Okay, we're good.
I don't know the rules.
We're good. We're good.
So I don't know. Okay. Confirm. Okay. Hit X.
Got it.
Here we go. We're doing this. We're doing this. Tekken. Yeah, Tiger Man. Versus you.
I'm like the Ryu of every.
Yeah, you're basically the generic Asian guy.
Asian guy.
Oh, okay, that was a. Oh, I don't know what name. Hit. Oh wait, power. Oh, hang on. Oh, that was nice. No, defend. Ha. Oh no, defend. No.
Oh, I don't know what I did. I did some kind of leg attack.
Okay. I gotta come back now. Oh shit. Oh, he's hard. No. Oh, dang, dude. You can't even get it.
Oh, crap. Oh, get up.
Oh,
no.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Oh, no. I think he got me this one. Maybe not.
Oh, no.
Dragon Punch. Nice game.
That was good.
One more round.
Oh, wait a minute.
It goes up to 6.
Oh. Dang it. Oh. Damn. Okay, come on. So I played a game of Tekken, and I got a free shirt.
That's right, all week long.
So that's kind of cool.
To bring you a little taste of San Diego.
We got this guy here.
Come on.
Okay.
Who's hype, baby? Who's hype? I mean,
I'm hype. They got the DJ from Spearmint Rhino over here running the show. I'm hype, man. I'm hype. Anyway, that was fun. You know, that's the kind of stuff you want to do. Play our game, and then we'll give you something afterwards. That's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, we're here at the Marriott Marquis. We're here to go check out Torrey Pines. I don't know where it is, but I'm gonna find out here at the Elite Desk right now. Okay, if you haven't been to the Marquis, basically it's just more of the convention. They've like taken over this place. So we're by the North Tower now. This is where they do movie panels, some gaming stuff. I mean, basically Comic-Con takes over 2 or 3 hotels plus the convention center, and then there's all the other stuff. We'll call that off-site, even though this is off-site. Technically, it's part of the con's programming. So here you'll people might have some meetings, stuff like that. I don't know if I'm going the right way, but we're gonna find out here. It's also a good place to just chill out for a few moments, and I'll show you this as we travel. Excuse me. Torrey Pines. And here we are. We're at the Torrey Pines. This is where we can see Junji Ito's work now. He said he's all digital. Now, I don't know if all these are just prints or what. But let's take a look. This is the panel. Oh, we got a little sampler from stuff. Cool. And we'll take a look. A poster, a Sochi poster. Soichi. Okay. Look.
Yeah, he's a.
These are the scary ones. So it is nice to see the watercolors on paper. Well, he says he's all digital, but this is not digital. I'm confused. Maybe just the new stuff is. This is all, yeah. Well, wait, yeah, yeah. You can even see the razor blade lines with the deleter screen. So, that is pretty neat. Great textures he's got on here. Great line making. Notice the type of paper they use to print out the dialogue is like a glossy, like a laser scan or something. Yeah, these are really cool. I hope this comes out. It might not come out very good on the video, unfortunately. But in person, it's nice. Again, notice the size. These are all kind of manga size, even smaller. I mean, that's really small compared to the United States. You know, our 10 by 15s are much bigger than this. This is like, I don't know, 7 by 11 or 12, maybe. Yeah, he's got a lot. Wow, look at all these pages.
Right, so whatever this does in the game, it's a special version of this illustration.
Yeah, this is really nice. Really, really nice. Yes, tell me. That's kind of fun. Yeah, really nice stuff. All this stuff is really cool. This is maybe more than they had at the Museum of Manga in Tokyo, in Kyoto. I mean, because in Kyoto it wasn't quite this. It wasn't this many pieces when they did the Bride Story installation. So it's a lot of pieces. Now this might be digital here. Nope. It's still. This is all still person. Okay, I think I'm going to stop here for this. We'll move to another section. You can see the texture of the cold press paper that he uses, and you can see too. There's a lot of layers he's putting on this watercolor. It's really just putting tons of layers on there. Here you can see his little swatch. He made a little swatch right there in the corner for the colors. Yeah. Those are nice. These are all nice. Yeah, that's nice too. We're on the floor, the exhibit floor. It's very, very crowded. I just bought something kind of wild. It was $100 for one book, but it was the Dark Knight Returns full artist edition. So it's got every page of the whole damn story, and I've been wanting it forever. Now I've seen it for like 150, maybe even 125. He had it for 100, and I just said screw it. I bought it. So that was my big purchase. It's heavy as all hell, but I'm very excited to have it, and you will see it on my channel in a couple weeks.
Talk to John B. Cook. John Morrow will be back here soon. He's at a panel, but if you wait a few minutes, I'm sure he'll be back soon.
Is that where the two Morrows come from?
Yeah, it started from John Morrow and his wife Pam Morrow.
Oh, okay.
It started with the Kirby Collector when it was just a fanzine.
Oh, okay.
And that's now 86 issues are out.
Yeah.
And the 87th issue is not out for another few months.
Yeah.
But and that's had a lot of different issues, obviously, following Jack Kirby's whole career, and a lot of it's the pencils and interviews. There were big issues like this that were oversized, that focus on one specific topic, like the Fourth World or Fantastic Four or something like that.
Right.
And then in addition to that, Alter Ego was a long-running fanzine before and magazine before.
Oh, I didn't know that. Really?
That Roy Thomas did mostly focuses on Golden Age stuff moving forward. And then Back Issue's been going for a long time now. That sells great, and And then there's also a lot of companion books like the Charlton that's Eisner nominated right now. And they did ones in the past for Quality Comics and a bunch of other ones. And John B. Cook's comic book creator kind of took over from his old magazine, Comic Book Artist. But, you know, like I said, it started from the Kirby Collector with Two Morrows, which is the Two Morrows. And then he just continued expanding out to a lot of Silver Age, going Golden Age, going into Bronze Age, all that stuff.
I feel like the Tomorrow's Publishing is the kind of academia style, erudite, you know, you guys like study the history of the art form. Mm-hmm. Would you agree with that? Is that kind of like the brand you guys you guys are all about like research and studying of you know,
if the 7 pages of citations on the back of the Charlton companion tell you anything, it definitely is meticulously researched as much as possible. I mean, there's some stuff that these guys find that I'm just like, how could you still get all this stuff together? I mean, look at the Kirby
people are
Collector.
passing away. There's so many people who have passed and.
I mean, even people from the 70s now are unfortunately leaving us. He just unfortunately had this. But like, look at the Kirby Collector, 87 issues now. They're still finding stuff that no one's ever seen before.
I got turned on to read Crandall through, I think it was Erie or some of that Warren stuff, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe was that, or was he doing EC Comics, or was he doing the Warren stuff?
He did a lot of stuff, but the thing is, this book is this is actually the last one we have here right now. But this one has been really popular, in some ways even more popular than John initially expected, because when he originally did the print run, not a lot of people ordered it, and now he's like, man, I wish I printed more, because inevitably we always bring like 2 or 3 copies, and by Friday they're all gone. A lot of times they're all gone Thursday night.
It's on my Amazon wish list.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if they still have, if they have a certain set of copies.
Well, I will tell you, there's not many physical copies left. I don't think this is the very last one, but it is getting super low.
Yeah. So this is more. So these books are more about like their history, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
right? It's not really sampling of their work. I mean, you have comics, but it's not like you know, you get actually the comics in there.
Well, there are some exceptions to that. Generally speaking, that is the vast majority. Right. Like this, the Herb Trimpe book. This actually is, I think, the last physical copy that we have of it. But the thing with this is it is all mostly biographical interviews. There's some pages in there, obviously trying to find the pencil or pencil and ink stuff. But then there's also stuff like this, which this is not out for another few months, but this is a reprint of some of the old Simon and Kirby comics of the Western stuff.
Joe Simon or who?
Yes, Joe Simon, Jack Kirby. So this is all
I thought Joe Simon was an artist.
They did. Well, that's one of the interesting things.
I'm getting mixed up. Didn't he do Fantastic Four? Or
No. He co-created Captain America with Kirby. But the thing about their partnership in the early days was it always said Joe Simon and Jack Kirby, but it never said writer-artist. And they always said, generally speaking, Simon was more of the writer and Kirby was more of the artist. But they always, you know, mixed and matched depending on what needed to be done at the time. And so this is reprint material of that. So there are some things like this that are particularly older that are obviously not like the most mainstream stuff that he finds a way to get the licensing going. And then obviously he pays the Simon and Kirby families for being able to reprint this. But those are only a few things that he's done. Another good example of something kind of like that was...
I was just going to say, what's this about? I've never seen
This is unpublished stuff that Kirby did in, I believe, the 70s, if I remember correctly. But there's almost full issues in here.
Oh, that's
that
cool.
are, you know, these are basically more of romance comics from the 70s.
Kind of like Toth. Remember Toth? Did you guys come out with that Toth romance book, or was that someone else? You know what I'm talking about?
I think that was someone else, or it was so long ago that I haven't seen.
Okay.
If it was 90s.
Because there was like a Alex Toth like book about his,
I don't think that was Tomorrow's, but I mean, John B. Cook would probably know even better than me. But I know I've never seen a physical copy of that. So, like I said, so there's a lot of pencil and ink stuff, and you know the cool thing about these is it's not like the big ones like IDW, but you do still have some pages that are inked. Let me see if I can find one where you can see the whiteout if they quote unquote corrected,
Right.
something, or you can like this
You can
page,
see
you can
a
see
little bit
some
in
of the inking, but not the whole page.
Huh.
And obviously
cool.
this stuff with Kirby,
And are you
especially.
finding collectors to get this? Like,
Oh
like
yeah,
how you
this
get, is that how you
is-
get this?
yeah,
Basically, is you make a
see the white out there.
Yeah.
Stuff
Oh
like
yeah, yeah.
that.
That's just like those artist edition.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's
he
actually
has,
good. That one has a lot of comic in it.
Yeah, and this is the Dingbats of Danger Street. He has a lot of this comic in here. So the thing with the Kirby stuff, especially the Kirby collector, I mean, honestly, in some ways, John Marr's kind of spoiled me specifically on the originals, because now that I've seen the pencils or the pencils and inks, it's like, for Kirby especially, that's what I want to see more than the other thing. But here's a really good example. This picture was in. This is the new issue that's not out yet in stores, number 87. But there's one specific picture I always point to. This one of Dr. Doom.
Oh, I know. I love that picture.
In the Mark Evanier King of Comics book, I think it was called. Or Kirby King, I forget the title of it. But he had a big full page of this. And the thing I always say about this is Jack Kirby, inked by Joe Sinnott. And the thing about this is, I think that looks more 3D than any 3D movie I've ever seen. And it's just such great perspective and everything. And so
no problem. Yeah. So how do you find these subject matter experts and the material? Like, how do you get?
Here's my secret.
Yeah.
I started a little humble 16-page Xerox newsletter about Jack Kirby.
Yeah.
And from there, sucked off the goodwill of Jack Kirby and his fans. Basically, I mean, that's really, and it wasn't a planned thing. I just did it for fun.
If they have
and it just kind of snowballed from there. Kirby fans latched onto that, and they started sending things in. And from there, we made connections with other fans who had interests beyond Kirby. And I will give myself credit. I'm generally pretty good at recognizing when someone is as passionate about their thing as I am about Kirby. And I know if I get someone that cares that much about what they're talking about, even if it's not a super commercial idea, I know whatever they produce is going to be something excellent quality, and however big the audience is for it, they will love it.
You'll find it.
And that's been the case. This gentleman right here, John B. Cook, came in as a volunteer early on the Jack Kirby Collector because he's a big Kirby fan. And from there, it's like, oh, why don't we do a second publication? It's sort of a Jack Kirby Collector, but about all the other artists. That was called Comic Artists. That was John's baby, and went on to win multiple Eisner Awards. From there, Roy Thomas came in. We got books going, and people gravitate to us basically.
So, two questions. One, say you're going to do a book on Reed Crandall. How do you do the cattle call for, hey, who's got some Reed Crandall originals that I can scan for my book?
It's a lot easier now than it was 30 years ago, because next year's our 30th year doing this.
Okay.
In a lot of cases, we know well-connected art collectors.
Okay.
Of course, you got comicartfans.com. You can go on there and search for things. Heritage Auctions has tons of pieces posted.
So you're looking online, searching people, hunting people down who might
Not
have
so much, because generally, when we
know.
find the right expert on, like you're saying, Reed Crandall, that knows Reed Crandall, they're already a major collector. And they know, if they don't have the art, they know who does. And so they've got friends in the industry. And that's the thing, comics is a big community.
Yeah.
It's like a big family, and once that Reed Crandall collector that wants to do a book gets involved, everything just branches out and reaches other people.
Is there ever a creator who someone wants to make and it's like, they're just not big enough, or I just know the sales? Because you're a publisher, so you have to look at that.
Unfortunately,
you have to say like, well, you know what, so and so's not gonna buy.
This is Herb Novick, if you know Novick's work.
No, I don't.
Okay, well, he was a very prolific artist in DC Comics in the 60s and 70s especially, but on a lot of Batman work. Wonderful artist. I grew up reading his stuff every month. Loved his Batman especially. But Herb was not a great interviewer. He would give one-word answers the few times he did do interviews. It was yes, no, I don't know, maybe. He didn't go into great depth. He didn't like being interviewed. And so not much exists about him. We really wanted to do a whole Herb Novick book. But there's only one moderately decent interview that's really been done with him, and another one that was kind of lackluster.
Right.
And there just wasn't enough material to do it as a book. Right. And like on a lot of other great creators whose work I personally love, but they're just not going to commercially move the needle enough for a book, we can do do smaller features on them in magazines like Alter Ego, Back Issue Magazine. And that works pretty well. So I'm glad we have the magazines at the outlet. Where not that Novik didn't deserve a book. There just was not enough material on him.
So I picked up one of the Modern Masters magazine things of Kyle Baker. I'm a huge fan of Kyle Baker.
Oh, yeah.
Now, he's got a lot of work out there, and he's alive, of course. He's not here today, but he's around. Do you need to get his permission, or what?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you have to say, hey, Kyle, I want to do a book on you, and give me all your information, give me all your stuff?
Eric Wethington was the editor of that series, and Eric went to Kyle. He and I would discuss, hey, who should we do on? We'd like to do one on so-so, so-and-so, and Kyle Baker came up, and he contacted him, got the okay, and got his involvement because they actually do new interviews for those books.
Do you have to then go to, say, if you want like Plastic Man or something that he did for other companies, do you have to go get like permission from DC or Marvel to put in like Shadow in there?
Some arcane. There's a lot of complicated rules about what you can and can't show, what qualifies as fair use and what doesn't. The amount of material you're doing versus mixed companies' material and stuff. So it's just a whole lot of different rules. But generally you have to get a lot of permissions on things to do. So.
Do you have some books in like limbo because of that? You're hanged up on DC won't let us have that extra page of the Shadow or whatever. Or is it not that simple? It's even more complicated than that.
It's every case is different. But there have been a lot of instances where there's a project we really want to do, but we couldn't get the rights to do it. And that's the same for any publisher. So, and there's been things we've had to pass on for that very reason. Where we got a great book in the works, we got the perfect person to write it. They have the research and everything, but we just can't get it.
Do you have one you could share? Just like what's a book you would, what's like a dream, a holy grail book you would love to do, like. Another Alex Toth book, or I don't know.
Jack Kirby actually did a sketchbook for his wife Roz in the 1970s for Valentine's Day, and it includes sketches of 130 different of his characters that he created, all in pencil. Beautiful sketchbook. It's a family little heirloom there, basically. And the Kirby family loaned it to me. I was able to scan all the pages before they eventually got sold. But different publisher a few years ago when they first did the book had done a very limited edition release of it, and the reproduction wasn't great. We wanted to do a nice deluxe full hardcover of it and all that. And that was a great example. We just couldn't get DC and Marvel and everybody on board with it. We may try again in 5 years, and they may have different instances where they do. We've had books where it was in a company's best interest for us to do a book on something because it helps them re-secure the copyright on old characters and things like that. So so every case, it just varies. So.
I would assume that's like the not fun part of the game.
Well, it's not fun,
that's kind of like the drudgery of like, we gotta, the fun part is like all these great ideas and this is coming together and this looks nice. The hard part is all the legalese part is like kind of like
but I mean, comics is still. It's still a pretty good, fun business to be a part of in whatever aspect we can.
Well, I think that your work is an important part of that community because you are, again, you're kind of keeping the history, the knowledge base of this medium. You know what I mean? You're doing these things that like the Academy of Motion Picture does, as far as like, archiving, keeping the oral histories together, you know what I mean? So that like we have, these people a lot of these people are dead, some of these are going to be dying soon. These young crop of kids, they don't know Kirby, right? So this is how they maybe can learn that stuff. So that's important. I mean, you're doing something that's important.
And I appreciate the praise and the kudos on this, but I work with literally hundreds of just as equally devoted and dedicated historians as me, whose knowledge extends far beyond my own personal knowledge of comics history. I learn from them, because hopefully they learn from me about Jack Kirby and some other things. But it's a nice family. Of people within the comics industry that care about this stuff and are willing to volunteer their time and countless hours of research just to document this stuff and get it as accurate as possible. And then when we find out, we didn't quite get that accurate, to go back and re-research it. But it's so much fun.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your time.
What's going on, everyone? Paul from Project Analysis. So in the year 2090, a speedster named Crimson Pain rises up and eliminates all the heroes from existence. So the government makes a super enhanced team called Project Analysis to fight off the rising rebellion. It's super action-packed. There's no multiverse, no do-overs, no extra lives. I'm the writer and publisher on the series, and I have amazing artists that work for us on every book. Right now at San Diego Comic-Con, we are debuting our Volume 1 exclusive just for the con, so make sure you stop by Small Press, booth M10.
Now, if we're not at Small Press, where do we get online?
So basically all you go is projectanalysis1word.com. We ship everything right to your door. You don't even got to leave your house. If you want to stay inside, we're scared of the sun, we go right to your door, you're all good.
This was not a Kickstarter.
We do Kickstarters. Every single Kickstarter we do, we ship 1 month out of after we collect the money.
Good. And what got you into comics? What's all that about?
What got me? I love comics ever since I was a kid. So
Favorite comic?
New 52 Batman Scott Snyder run.
Really?
Yes.
That's fascinating. Okay, that's fascinating. What got you into writing? Do you write other stuff? Like, what kind of got you into that world?
I was just tired of reading the same thing over and over and over again, so I made something that has continuity and can't go away.
Final Draft, Google Docs, what do you use?
Word.
Old school, freaking Bill Gates style.
Yeah.
Comic book format, or what do you do?
Yeah, I make my own kind of format. It's like a mix between Marvel and DC, and I put my own way, kind of like a movie script in a sense.
How were you able to find your artists? Because I'm a writer, I do comics. It's hard. Finding artists is not an easy task. How did you find them?
So 2 things. I use networking and social media. I also get hired from other companies to recruit artists and all different types of personnel for a company. So if that's something you need, you can hit me up as well.
Right on. Cool, man. Your name is Paul.
Paul, yeah.
Okay, cool. Dude, cool, brother. We'll check you out. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks.
Well, I honestly don't know. I'm not being super secretive. I just haven't been told myself. We're in the very peripheral of the exhibition. We're going to try and help as much as we can by sharing the props and costumes that we're allowed to put on display. Having made the most recent Thor outfits and some of the costuming for Black Panther, we've got some pretty neat things.
Photo ops. Everything's about getting a photo here. It's cool. Here's some of that Reed Crandall from the Eerie or Creepy, those Warren magazines. It's brilliant line work here. Really good stuff. Really nice. That face right there. You ever do freelance stuff?
She is a freelancer. Yeah.
Tell me
Retro is a comic that Aaron Lindenthal and I did originally. He came up with this idea. It was like, hey, Don, can you join me on board to do this project? I need you to do storyboards. I'm like, I'm in. I'll help you with that, and I'll help design the characters. So I did the storyboards. He's like, can you finalize the storyboards? I was like, what? Usually fine pencils, most you do on storyboards, right? Yeah. He had me ink and color them. He essentially made a motion comic out of it. Got it into the longest running film festival in Los Angeles. Dances with Films, been running for about 20 years, over 20 years now.
Yeah.
And then his friend Reno Wilson, actor from Mike and Molly and Good Girls, saw the motion comic. I was like, that's dope. Let's do it as a live action. So the live action short recently debuted here in San Diego about 2 months ago as part of the Bothville Film Festival that they do out here.
Oh wow!
And this is the live action variant foil
That's
cover.
cool. Yeah,
Only
yeah, that's
125 of those made. 375 of my original art cover made, and also a beautiful production value. We did not get picked for the Ringo Awards for that, but our letterer, Jerome Gagnon, and our colorist, the fantastic Ellie Wright, are both Ringo nominated this year in their categories. Yeah, so we're super proud of them. Check out the spot UV finish on that.
Oh, that's cool.
Is that not a sick cover or what?
That's
people just been by me like, what is this? I'm like,
that's cool. And so you did the pencils, or
I
what
did the
you do?
pencils.
Did you have
colored.
Did you have someone ink it, or did you do all the line
did
work?
essentially most of the artwork except the
color.
27 page comic. So 17 of the pages were lettered by Jerome, and then 17 of them were colored by Ellie, and I helped with some backup stuff, but I lettered and colored 10 of the pages for pitch.
That's cool, man.
So they're currently looking to pitch this book for film and television as well. And obviously we have Rita, who's a well-known name in Hollywood, helping us out with that project. So yeah, looking forward to where this book will take us. We're super proud of it. And if you're a fan of books like, or properties like Memento, Christopher Nolan, obviously, or Looper, imagine those two things mashed together, and that's what you get here. So it's essentially about a guy who wakes up in a fugue state, doesn't know what's happening, but he has flashes of memory that all point to a terrible tragedy. He's trying to figure out how he fits into that. Is he the hero, or is he the villain? All he knows is strapped to his arm is a device that allows him to travel back in time in short spurts, and he uses that to piece the puzzle of his life together and to kick a little ass along the way.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool idea. It is crowded.
Please make sure to lift the cape up on the escalator.
Yeah, snap.
Walk up the escalator.
Doing manga for young women, women's manga, and they're very, they're kind of filthy. They're really, she's very saucy, and it was very reflective of the sort of wild cosmopolitan new woman of the 80s. And Pink is all about this young woman who works as an office lady by day and as a call girl by night, and finds both professions about equally boring and degrading. What she mainly likes is her pet alligator that she raises in her apartment, and keeps threatening to feed people too. It's really fun. She's wonderful. So that was a really fun one to go, and I went in depth about like sort of what her art style, which is extremely loose. But this is another one I did for House of 1,000 Manga. It was one of the first ones I wrote about because this is Domu, the manga that Otomo did before Akira, his most famous manga. And it's shorter and kind of more effective in my mind. Well, I mean, Akira's amazing, but it's very impressive concentration of like storytelling to be able to get into this. And this page is from the final sequence that I bring up a lot. I brought this up when I taught comics as well. Because it's a manga that involves psychic powers, involves psychics battling each other, not unlike Akira, but it takes place at this apartment complex where like this old man has psychic powers and has been using them to like destroy people and kill people and do evil things without getting caught. And then this little girl moves in who also has psychic powers and decides to take him down. And they have this giant, like, you know, Akira-style psychic battle at like the climax of the book. But then after that, there's this closing scene where they meet one more time and have this battle that is entirely interior, like nothing happens exterior, in the exterior, the visuals. You can't see their battle because it's all in the mind, but it is an amazingly tense scene. It's astonishing the way that he was able to get a feeling of tension across in a scene where nothing happens. And he's previously had a big battle scene where you know he can show this stuff if he wants to. He chooses not to. It's a really exciting visually. The choices he makes are pretty amazing.
Okay, we are at what's called Sales. This is where they're doing the portfolio review. So this is kind of cool. People are getting their artwork looked at. Honestly, it's never been good. Can I just be honest with you? It's just none of these companies are really hiring people. It's all freaking for show, dude. None of them. Especially if you're a writer. Or, you know, if you're a penciler or an inker, maybe. But really, no, dude. They don't. It's baloney. And so, hang on. Okay, I had to get my pen, dude. I've been wanting my pen. So this is the pen this year. I will put this on something. And I'll have my pen, dude. I gotta have my pen. Okay. So, here's all the like the tchotchke stuff. There's like freebie tables. There's stuff like that. Your souvenir booklet with physical copy program looks like that's here. All that's here. This is the freebie. Wow, freebie table is empty. What happened to the freebie table, dude? It's empty. Sanapa. Such a pretty day outside. Why in the hell are we inside talking about comic books? I have no idea. Isn't it gorgeous out today? Gosh. We should be out here enjoying the weather. Instead, we're inside looking at monsters and superheroes. It's pretty badass. Great day. Beautiful day.
Leslie.
Hi, Leslie.
Hi.
So you're Evangelion. Have you always been like a manga fan or an anime fan or?
The past years recently, and then I watched Evangelion, and I didn't like it at first, but then I love how it turned out. Like it starts from one thing and then just ends on some other thing.
Yeah. Is this the first time you've done cosplay, or do you do it this?
I do it every year, but this is the first time that I've done a manga.
Yeah. What other characters do you do?
I usually do like Supergirl, Wonder Woman. Yeah.
What is it about cosplay? What do you enjoy about getting dressed up, and what is it? What do you like it? Do you know?
Just becoming the character for a little bit, to see like what it feels like. Maybe like if you like the character, maybe you kind of understand a little bit of like their world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you not? Is there something about coming to Comic-Con in costume that you don't like? What's the negative to it? Is there anything that's like, or it could be better?
I guess you want to be everywhere. Like if there's like a panel you want to see, then there's something else at the same time. And then I think it has like declined a little bit over the years.
The what? Cosplaying or
Comic-Con in general? Maybe after the pandemic, I don't know what happened.
Okay. Yeah. So. You feel it's different this year?
Last year it was it felt disorganized to me for some reason.
This year?
Last year.
Okay.
But this year hopefully it's better. But I don't know. I haven't been.
Do you have friends that do this with you, or are you just by yourself? Do you have like
sometimes
a crew?
I come with my friends, but they're not here today. Yeah.
Do you get bothered to like take photos all the time?
No. It's normal. It's like you know, like an actor. If you're an actor, people are gonna take pictures of you. Don't dress up if you don't want to get
So
asked.
you don't mind it. So if you're walking through the halls and everyone's like, "Oh, your pictures," so
I'm a fan. I see somebody and they took a picture of it. Like I don't mind.
So you're cool with that?
Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, I'm dressing up. People are gonna ask.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. What is the one thing you love the most about Comic-Con?
The dressing up part.
Dressing up part. Okay. Okay. What would you change if you could change something? What would you change?
About Comic-Con. I don't know, like make it mandatory so everyone has to dress up in order to come in.
So cosplay only.
Yeah.
You have to be in costume to come.
Even over the years that I've seen decline cosplay, either people do it very well or they just don't do it at all. But it could be like it should, but like a high mandatory. Everyone should come in cosplay or something, so it feels more
immersive.
Exactly.
Yeah. I get that. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me. Yeah, thanks. Bye. Yes. snap. Oh! Oh, that hurt. They're just going right for the head. They're doing the headshots. Just bang on the head. She's laughing. She's laughing at you. Oh, I bet. Oh. She's smiling. She's having fun.
Several of these cycles, and the pandemic, I think that there was organic growth that was starting to happen before the pandemic started. The first big manga wave that kind of peaked around 2007 was driven hugely by cable. So those of you who are old enough, you were watching Bleach, you were watching Naruto, you were watching Dragon Ball, and that drove people into the stores back when borders grew and actually when there were still stores, and that kind of created a hugely elevated level of sales. The contraction happened after that, but we have now seen a similar thing happen, but instead of having everything driven by cable, anime, Cartoon Network, instead it's being driven largely by streamers. So when people not only can watch anime on Netflix, but they can watch it on Hulu, they can watch it on Disney Plus, you can watch it on any number of smaller kind of lateral channels. That is the single biggest lever that is driving manga growth. So the big difference between last time and this time is whereas before it was very a monoculture, where you had one big channel, one big bookstore chain, one or two big publishers. Now it's much more fragmented and widespread, which and that kind of heterogeneity is much more healthy for survival.
Now you've seen Comic-Con during the day, but have you seen Comic-Con nightlife? We're about to. We're here at the fantastic, wonderful Gas Lamp, the Gas Lamp Quarter. We're gonna walk down to Ghirardelli's because, by damn it, I'm gonna eat some sugar tonight. I've been on a regimen of no sugar and no carbs, and today we're gonna party, baby. Hey. Okay, let's check it out. Maybe we'll interview some people. I don't know. I gotta be careful of this music. Let's see what's up. It's pretty cool though. It's pretty fun. Everyone's chilling. Blocked out these streets. I thought they're going to block these streets off. And I'm surprised they don't let us walk. The lodge. We saw this morning, remember you guys? We saw the lodge. Can I go in? Let me see if I can just roll in this. Let's just do like gangster style. That was a no-go on that.
Jump the line.
right here, Holmes. Boom. 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 Okay, sorry about that non-audio at the dance club. I had to take the audio out or else I would have got a big issue with YouTube. But yeah, we danced for a little bit, about an hour or so, and now it's about 11. We need to head back to the tram and to the room. So that's the end of today, Thursday. It's a success. It's almost Friday, so I will be uploading this in a few hours. Unless something remarkable happens and we need to record a little more, this is the end. So anything after this, epilogue. See you guys tomorrow.